Hi guys, so when I failed that medical school NBME, I was crushed. I was crying, I was confused, I was sad, I was angry, and I didn't know what to do. So today, guys, I'm gonna give you some tips and advice on what to do and how to overcome failing a med school NBME. Stick around. Make sure you like, subscribe, leave some suggestions down below on what you want to see, what more content I should bring, and any suggestions on how I can be better. So again, I'm Tiffany and I'm an international medical graduate. I just passed the USMLE and I created this channel so that I can give advice and show my journey throughout medical school. I'm about to start clinical rotations, and today we're going to be talking about failing the NBMEs in medical school. You have to take these NBMEs so that you can pass on to the next level of medical school, whether you're MD1 through MD5. At the end of that block, you'll take a NBME. And I want to tell you guys that I passed the USMLE step 1, but I did do awful on a lot of those NBMEs. And let me tell you, the feelings that you're feeling right now, they are okay, they are normal. But number one, it happened. And it will probably happen again, but you have to realize that this is the end of the block and you just took that exam. So my advice to you would be to enjoy your break, right? And try to enjoy this time with family until school starts again, because once it gets started, all you'll be doing is studying. Number 2, while you're home at break, try to get a book and try to read for comprehension instead of just reading for pointless facts. I was told this by a teacher that I needed to read more, because when I was reading, I wasn't reading for comprehension and like recalling back what they said to me. And so I needed to highlight, I needed to take my own notes, I needed to write flashcards, I needed to recall what was in this book, instead of just like a regular book where you just read it and then you are finished with it and now you're on to the next one. You need to recall everything that's in this book. So get a book and read over the summertime if you can, whatever book you want. And this also helps with getting faster at reading and building your endurance during these tests. Number 3, again, hang in there. Hang in there if you did badly on the NBME, because nobody asks you these test scores on these NBMEs besides your peers. They'll be like, well, what did you get on the NBME? What did you get? Besides your peers asking you what you got on the NBME, these scores don't really mean anything. They just show you where you are. It's like a practice test for the USMLE. So as long as you keep doing better in these tests, you can still pass the USMLE step 1. You don't even have to tell anybody what you got on the NBME. So just relax. It happened. Hang in there. Nobody worries about these scores but you and your peers and the competition that most people have in medical school. Number 4, please get UWorld RX or UWorld in general. UWorld RX, I'm gonna really push for this now because I just got into the bricks when I was studying and I love the bricks. I wish I would have started to read the bricks from day 1. And then doing the flash facts, I like even those better than Anki, because flash facts literally come right from first aid, those pages, and they give you references on what pages you should be reading for first aid. And everybody knows that first aid is the Bible to passing the USMLE step 1. So I recommend UWorld RX doing the bricks or reading the bricks along with class. And that way you don't really have to go through UWorld first aid and then doing RX. So start studying when you get back to school. Don't procrastinate when you're studying. Don't get lost in the social media when you're studying. Save time for that and create a schedule. Last but not least, okay, number 5, work on your weak areas. When you start taking these NBMEs, I don't know if this is the first one or maybe the second one or the third one, but if it's not the first one and you're further along in your medical school, maybe MD3 to MD5, you should be understanding your weak areas. So focus and concentrate on them. If you don't know how to study an area, maybe like pathology or microbiology, get with a peer or ask teachers for advice. Even reach out on social media to people. A lot of people have advice on these exams because the content really doesn't change. They may add a few more extra things, but the content doesn't change. So reach out and ask for help on your weak areas. You're going to need to build your weak areas to get the best scores out of these exams. Okay, I've said a lot, but I also just wanted to make this video because I have been in a position where I have felt devastated, and I have friends who can tell you or can attest that I cried when I didn't do well on these exams. I felt frustrated. I Googled things. Why am I so inferior to my peers or something? I don't know. But I just want to tell you that you can succeed. You will succeed as long as you kind of follow these tips and understand that these are progression scores and they don't really count. They're not on your transcript. Just continue to study in medical school and you'll do fine. If you have any more suggestions on how I can make this channel better or more content or more advice you would like to see, comment down below, like, subscribe, and please tell your friends about this channel. I'm gonna be dropping more content, and peace.